Imagine waking up tomorrow and discovering that for your entire life you have been using only a fraction of your mental potential. Not because you were lazy, not because you lacked intelligence, but because nobody ever taught you how to access the deeper capabilities hidden within your own mind. Now imagine someone tells you that a child can identify colors while blindfolded, that a teenager can navigate a room without using their eyes, that ordinary people can unlock level of focus, memory and awareness they never thought it was possible. It does sounds impossible, doesn't it? Like good, because that's exactly where this story begins. Not with answers, but with a question. A question so controversial that it has divided parents, educators, psychologists, neuroscientists, and spiritual practitioners for decades. What if there is more to the human brain than we currently understand? What if there is more to the life that we currently understand? And perhaps an even more important question, what if there is not? Tonight we are going deep into one of the most fascinating, controversial, and misunderstood topics in modern personal development, the world of midbrain activation. And before you click away, understand this: whether you end up believing it or rejecting it completely, what you are about to hear could fundamentally change the way you think about learning, attention, focus, memory, and human potential itself. Because the biggest discovery may not be hidden inside the midbrain, it may be hidden inside your everyday habits, your everyday routine. So let's start with a difficult truth. Most people feel stuck not because they lack talent, but because they suspect there is more inside them than what is showing up in their lives. The student who knows they are smarter than their grades, the entrepreneur who knows they are capable of more but can't focus, the professionals who spend hours scrolling social media while their dreams sit untouched, the parents wondering why their child loses attention after just a few minutes. Deep down, millions of people share the same fear. What if I'm wasting my potential? That question creates a market worth billions. Productivity systems, memory courses, focus supplements, motivational speakers, brain training apps, and yes, mid brain activation programs. Because people aren't really buying a course, they're buying hope. Hope that they can become more than they currently are. This is where things become interesting. Across multiple countries, demonstrations have emerged showing children performing seemingly impossible tasks while blindfolded. Videos spread rapidly, parents become curious, supporters become convinced, critics become skeptical, and scientists demand evidence. The internet erupts. Some people see proof, others see illusions. Some see hidden human potential, others see confirmation bias. And suddenly the debate is no longer about children. It's about something much bigger. Who gets to decide what is possible? History is filled with examples where society laughed at ideas before accepting them. But history is equally filled with examples where society believed extraordinary claims that later collapsed under scrutiny. That is why critical thinking matters. Now let's separate speculation from evidence. Modern neuroscience has revealed something extraordinary. The brain is not fixed, it changes, it adapts, it rewrites itself, it rewires itself. This phenomenon is called neuroplasticity. Your attention changes your brain, your habits changes your brain, Your environment changes your brain, and your repeated thoughts changes your brain. The person you become tomorrow is literally being shaped by what you repeatedly do today. Think about that. Every distraction, every book, every conversation, every hour spent scrolling, every hour spent learning, you are physically reshaping your brain. Not metaphorically, literally. And that realization should terrify you or inspire you, perhaps both. Here's the part nobody talks about. The greatest threat to your potential isn't a lack of intelligence, it's attention theft. The average person today fights thousands of attempts every day to capture their focus. Notifications, algorithms, short form content, infinite feeds, outrage cycles, entertainment designed by teams of behavioral psychologists. The modern battle isn't for your money, it's for your attention. And whoever controls your attention eventually influences your future. This is why understanding your brain is no longer optional, it's survival. Whether midbrain activation ultimately proves revolutionary, partially valid, or scientifically unsupported, one fact remains. The people who consistently improve their focus, learning ability, emotional regulation, memory, and self awareness gain an enormous advantage in life. The question is not whether you possess hidden superpowers. The question is, are you developing the abilities that neuroscience already knows can transform your future? Because every day you delay, someone else is training their focus, someone else is building discipline, and someone else is strengthening their mind. And the gap grows wider, not because they're smarter, because they are more intentional. The greatest mystery may never have been the midbrain. The greatest mystery is why so many people spend their lives searching for hidden powers while ignoring the extraordinary capabilities they already possess. Maybe the answer is not hidden, maybe it's waiting in plain sight, and maybe the most powerful brain activation begins the moment you decide to take control of your attention. If this video challenged your thinking, subscribe and join us for the next deep dive into the science, psychology, and mysteries of human potential. Because the future belongs to those who understand the mind, the life, and the heart.